Good morning. It's Monday, March 2nd. And I can't even string a coherent sentence together. That's where I'm at. The U.S. is, doing the shenanigans, and it shouldn't be. I'm not even going to couch that with, well, the dude was a really bad leader. No. Nope. We have no business being over there. You have a problem with countries who commit human rights abuses, then let's pay attention to what the United States is doing, because we're locking up. Why are there 12 and 13-year-old children in U.S. custody that are pregnant? This is what I don't understand. Motherfuckers are talking about the fact that they're moving 12 and 13-year-olds to Texas because they can't get an abortion. And my question is, when the fuck did they become pregnant? Was it while they were in custody? Because that's all that regime is doing, is trafficking human beings, brutalizing human beings. You want to talk about human rights abuses and nuclear weapons? What the fuck? Why is it okay for us and nobody else? Because they're gonna invade? What the fuck? No, they're not. They've never done that. We have, time and time and time and time again. Why are there 13-year-old girls in ICE custody that are pregnant? Or 12? Why is that? Who got them pregnant? Was it ICE? Yeah. Because that's what they do. Are they going through the files because it's fun for them? There's a couple of streamers, that ass man, gold guy, ass man. I don't know. He's a fucking troll. But I think he gets delight out of that. I think that's what he does. He's fucking sick. And lazy as fuck. Lazy as fuck. Also, oh God, I got so many thoughts, right? Like, there's too much to manage. It's a lot. It's a woman crying because the left won't welcome her with open arms. Kate. Yep. That's too bad. Suck it up, Buttercup. Fucking grow up, first off. Like, grow the fuck up. She's, this is the first thing I hear from them is that, well, it was the way that I was raised. I didn't know any better. Everybody in my family always me. Grow up! Grow up! Stop. There's grown-ass adults out here who are 60 and 70 years old, and they're whining and complaining about public ed. You have to take onus for learning shit on your own. Grow up. So I don't know how old she is. She ain't 60, okay? 30? Too fucking old. Old enough to know better. I don't care. It was you and I live in a red fucking state. I still don't agree with their shit. I don't think that human beings should be harvested until they're dead, before the age of 50. I don't think that the land should be plundered until it gives out and nothing else gives. You know what I mean? And I don't think that you should be demonizing trans people because fuck you, Kansas. Yeah, no crying. You gotta stop fucking crying. You gotta suck it up. You gotta fucking eat that shit. Just eat it. You don't have any friends? Boo fucking who? Get an actual problem. My God, how soft is someone's life where that's it. The thing that will cripple them is that people online don't like them. Fuck you. How soft is that? Like, what kind of soft life is that? That's your biggest concern in life? They're just not loving on me hard enough. No, you did this to us. You fucking did this to us. No, I don't care. I'm not, no. Because those same people who cry about being left out, then they'll turn around and they will demonize trans people and abortion. It's abortion. She'll cry about the abortion. I promise. She won't change her ideology. I don't know. Maybe she will. I honestly don't have any more time to listen to her drivel, or anybody else's for that matter. But they're sure getting a lot of, I don't know. Yeah, no, I'm not going to say names and other people out here that are a bit more popular, but the one guy, that one white guy who's out here, he admitted that he had voted for the guy in 2016, and his wife was really pissed. My husband and I are the same. We don't. We are like-minded. We are in line. We see the same, we've been married too long and been through too much stuff together, and he knows who I am and he agrees, and I would probably drown him in a shallow puddle if he didn't. Like, I wouldn't even bother being pissed at that point. Like, if he did something that fucking dumb and vile, go behind my back and throw me and his children and his family under the fucking bus so that he could have buddies. That's weak to me. That's so weak I could end that and not think twice about it. I'd rather live under a fucking bridge than put up with it. You know how people say life's too short? Yeah, it's also too fucking long. It's too long to live in that despair. And like, if I was in a marriage that was not, dude, fuck you. It's, you know what I mean? Like, no. I apologize. I'm all over the place. I cannot keep my thoughts together or straight at all. And at all. I'm tired of the that learned helplessness shit. I can't do anything. I can't learn anything, even though all the stuff is online and at my fingertips and easily Googleable. You know what I mean? Like, you just don't have an excuse anymore. And the pretzel twisting. Dude, what the fuck? The UK and Canada, and I'm sure Australians PM, I haven't heard from him yet, they're all gonna line up and be okay with these strikes in the Middle East. This is unacceptable. Not to mention, what the fuck's happening in our own goddamn country? What the fuck? Dude, as long as I live, man. I don't know. I probably can't post this, huh? I'm so frustrated I can't see straight. You know what's worse? Not worse. I don't know. I'm thinking about the men and women who are enlisted today. And I'm sure that they have great training, okay? And I'm sure that there are plenty of them who are over the age of 30. But I keep thinking about the young people who are under the age of 25, who by and large don't know how to do a thing. Like, you don't know how to do stuff the way that my grandparents knew how to do stuff when they enlisted in the 40s, in the late 30s. Like, I don't, Pokemon Go and fucking Call of Duty is not real life, dudes. And I just think they are wildly unprepared. That's probably shitty of me to say that. I'm sure they have training, but I just don't think so. Not like that. Not even the way that, the Gen X crew, I don't know, how old was I? In my early 20s when, I must have been in my mid-20s when 9/11 happened. But not much. 24, 25. Dude, and the fucking patriotism then. You think, dudes, this whole conversation about who voted for that and who didn't vote for that, stop. Just stop. Like one guy voted against it, and that's fine. But the rest of the country was entirely on board. The middle, the everybody, everybody. Are you kidding me? We saw that shit on live TV. I was ready to go. I wanted to sign up. I wanted to join up. They could have written a law that said you can't wear purple hats on fucking Fridays, and the whole country would have been, yep, national security, got it, boss. Like, I'm not even kidding. The airplane in Pennsylvania, like, I think people forget how intense that was. It doesn't matter. This is dumb. This is dumb. When was the last time Iran struck out at someone? Well, we got to protect ourselves. We got to, they did this shit with Vietnam they said it was communism. It wasn't. It was French colonies trying to hang on to its fucking colonies, and it just grew into, now it belongs to America. You guys get to deal with this piling, heaping shit. And we did, just lied to ourselves and said communism. It had nothing to do with communism. Nice try. And so we'll get lied to again. It'll be some, well, they have nuclear weapons and they want to. No, they don't. I think they were just sort of kicking it peacefully. Well, you know what I mean? Not peacefully, but like the rest of the stuff isn't, dude, that's up to Iranians. That's a sovereign country. It has the right to run itself. And if it wants to be a bigoted zealot country like we are, like we're 2 steps away from the ladies wearing stupid shit. Like we're all gonna look like fucking Quakers. Nope. I'm not wearing a dress. I'm not wearing a dress. And this Margaret Atwood fucking piece of fiction is fiction. I mean, she grew up in Canada. It's a little different. But I see not that. Not ladies going quietly. And, some little skinny cuckboy online can scream about sending all the ladies to the gulag all he fucking wants to. What does he weigh, 90 pounds? Get fucked. We're not all soft, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Or without skill. I don't know. I just think it's a fiction and a fantasy that just won't come true. For one thing, that big stock market likes to make money, and women, by and large, spend more money. We're the demographic that spends money. I'm sick and tired of splitting hairs over gender norms, sexuality. Like, what I mean is, the Red Hat crew is always trying to pigeonhole all of us to fit into a box. And folks who have a problem with transgender folks are the same motherfuckers who get online and make a video game and play. Like, they're the edgelord broman, but plays as a woman online. Because that part he doesn't have a problem with. There was this Altered Carbon show on Netflix years ago where that basically your consciousness gets uploaded in different skin suits. And so I don't understand why they're fine with that. But then if a human being actually is like, no, that's not just science fiction, that's for real. I don't feel comfortable in this body. I want a different body. Sorry, I'm having a hard time liking other Americans anymore. And where we are, I take it for granted that they're all part of the Red Hat crew, just like they take it for granted that we are. They just automatically assume. And then they find out they're really fucking stupid. By and large, most of them are stupid. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of them, people that we talk to, like, they might talk big, but they don't really have any of the facts, let alone all of them. They'll back up right away and be like, well, I don't really know. I don't know. And then sooner or later they'll admit that, yeah, they voted for the guy, but they're not like, liars. There's no excuse anymore. If you're over the age of 25, really, I'll go that far down. Like, I don't know. Yeah, no. I mean, okay, you could be 25 and you're still like really into your families. Dude, there's just no excuse for it anymore. That you can't think for yourself. There's no excuse for that. And no other party in this country is responsible for you not knowing stuff. Because rugged individualism, motherfuckers. Suck it up, buttercup. That's on you. That's on you. Making other people responsible for what you know and how you're whatever, that's socialism or communism or whatever the fuck. If we said, hey, we want to start teaching fucking, personal finance and civics, yeah, whole bunch of, what is that, moms from what the fuck? I don't know who they are. Those Liberty Mom ladies who are full of shit and just want your kids ignorant and pregnant by 16. Yeah, those ladies. Ooh, yes. And if your kid can get measles, that's the trifecta, right? Ignorant, broke, stupid, starving, pregnant with measles. You got it. Don't forget to clap like seals. For the dear leader. I don't know when that bullshit happened. I don't know, America. I didn't think we were into kings and shit. I thought we believed that human beings put their pants on one leg at a time, just like the rest of us. I don't know. Yeah, anyway. That's my rant. I'm done. I should probably get on with the day. It's like 8:20 in the morning. I don't even know. Did I say anything of value or substance or even worth hearing? You know what I mean? Like, who cares anymore? We're all just screaming in the void. That dumb bitch needs to stop fucking crying. Sorry, I'm all over the place. Did I say this? Yeah. See, because they weaponized our empathy against us. No, I say the left. What I mean is everybody who's not wearing the red hat, right? Because the world wants to divide us into right and left. The truth is, it's the people who are still following this fucking asshole and everybody else. Everybody. Everybody is made up of a big ass spectrum of political beliefs. So it's, yeah, you can't really divide people left and right like that anymore. Anyway, where am I going with this? Oh yeah, you gotta stop crying. Because we're not allowed to have empathy over here. The Red Hat crew is like, we're drinking liberal tears. So it will get weaponized against you. So you have to stop crying. That's the first step. You don't get to cry anymore. Oh yeah, you better grow the fuck up. You better do it quick. Or not. Whatever you want to do, man. Right? Rugged individualism. Everybody's got their free will and their right, and they can do and think and say what they want, right? Well done. Don't come out here crying, man. Call your fucking reps. Call them. Go knock on the door. Go sit in the hallway until they fucking see you and answer for what they're doing. This is that. And I don't care if there's an elected Democrat. See, I don't have any control over them because I don't get to vote for them because I live in a red state. So the Mark Kellys of the world and the Chuck Schumers of the world and the Hakeem Jeffries, I can't do anything about that. That's up to, Jersey and New York and fucking Arizona. They need to do something about it. They need to hold those people accountable for throwing us all over. This is bullshit. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's a sane, rational voice left. Not in power, not getting paid. They're getting paid to line up and be good little soldiers, and that's what they're going to do. They have to go. Don't worry, we'll vote in November. Don't worry, we will. The fucking GOP has to get reelected. There's no mechanism for Congress to keep on functioning if they aren't elected. And what the fuck? He's just gonna be like, we don't need Congress anymore. Now it's just me. Sooner or later, he's gonna break so many rules in the Constitution that social contract is gonna break down, and we won't play by the rules anymore, is what's gonna happen. Or not, maybe he'll just, the dude's nearly 80, right? His shelf life isn't too much longer. That's all I'm saying. Naturally speaking, the dude ain't gonna live to be 112. So, I mean, what? Potentially he could live to 90? I doubt it. 84, maybe? I mean, I don't know. His face is like sliding off his face every time, you know what I mean? Ugh. Anyway, I'm gonna stop. I don't want to think about him because, ugh. I'm gonna think about other stupid shit. Like, I don't know, man. Sooner or later, if the weather's gonna break, it's gonna get nicer, and I'm gonna start growing some stupid shit. And I don't know. You know what I want to do? I want to paint my bathroom cabinets. Look at these hideous things, right? I mean, they're not so hideous, but look at this ugly ass. Yeah, honey oak. I don't know. New handles. We'll see. It's just good to think about, other stuff in the future. Just slow your mind down a little bit. I know, crocheting and knitting is really good for that, where you sit and do small disciplined things so that you can get over that learned helplessness. We are not helpless. You might feel small. Like me, my channel is very, very small, but I believe in, I do, critical mass, and also how to get there. And it's not, I don't need 1 million followers. I don't even need 1,000. I just need one person to agree and to repeat, right? And then they'll talk to other people, and they'll talk to other people. Critical mass. And just the long slog and being persistent and finding resilience everywhere you can, building it in yourself. It's not a magic, it's not something that just arrives without you asking for it. You have to work at it. Hard sometimes, really, really hard. But so, the last week, man, talk about, I could feel like this general malaise setting in. I feel like I'm gonna end up fucking depressed, like in a big deep one that I can't get out of for weeks or months. And I just won't, I'll be honest, I've fought with it in the past where it really laid me low, and for a long time, nearly, one of those catatonic states. But I refuse. I'm not going out like that. I'm not going down. I'm not giving in. I might be mad and sad and whatever else, but okay. And then what happens, right? Just keep going. I don't know. Just go on autopilot. Get up, have some coffee, do the dishes, vacuum the floor. You know what I mean? Just mundane, scrub it. I thought to myself yesterday, I was outside with the shovel and I'm cleaning off the deck, and I thought it would be better for me to come out here and do it with a spoon, because it would take longer and the job would be more tedious and it would slow me down. So anyway, I don't know. Just hang in there. For the love of God, please hang in there. We're gonna vote. We get enough of them in there who better fucking listen to what we say, man, and what we want done. And what we want is not more wars in the Middle East. We don't want escalation. That has to come to a full stop. And then, yep, and now it's a mess. I know. That's too fucking bad. We're not hanging out there for the next 2 decades. I don't know. The billionaires can throw their money that way and rebuild the place like they should because they're the ones who fucking did this. That's why. That's why. It's got nothing to do with nothing. I mean, sure, that one country probably wants to expand its borders and get bigger, but also there's oil under there and precious minerals. So, and Bill Gates got to get his fucking bag, man. Shame on all of them. I'll hang up now. I've said enough. Maybe I'll scrub the tub behind me. I mean, I just scrubbed it. So, but, you know what I mean? I could scrub the cabinet doors. I got some oil soap. Anyway. Did I even say anything worth listening to? Probably not. It's just a rant, a rave, and whatever else. It doesn't matter. Okay. I love you. I'll see you. Bye.